Hey, welcome again to another week with Lawn Care with Daryl. Here we are in his shed, and the project lawn is moving along. We've applied our second apid herbicide, and we're waiting to see how that reacts. So we don't really have anything from the project lawn this week, but we're going to kind of review my lawn. We haven't looked at it for a while. So this week we've got my lawn, and I've watered aggressively this year. Last year I did not water aggressively. I played the dormancy or tried to go dormant with my lawn. And it was the first year of the lawn. It didn't do too well. I wasn't very happy with it. So we had a lot of dieback, and I had to do some reseeding in the fall, which is not unexpected in the first year of the lawn because I only replanted it 2 falls ago. So that's not too bad. But with our heat and being in a transition zone, you know, we get a lot of bad heat, and it's kind of touch and go for the cool season lawns. So this year I decided to water aggressively, and I'm very pleased with the outlook. In addition to that, I want to review with you some of the applications that I've done. So about every 6 weeks, I've applied the Humic 12 and the RGS from the Green County Fert liquid. Now the Humic gives, as I've discussed before, it's good for the plant health, and it helps the soil hold the nutrients and for the nutrient uptake into the plant. The RGS, it contains more humic. All of the Green County fertilizers contain humic. Fulvic acid, which helps deliver the nutrients from the soil to the plant. And then sea kelp, which is a root growth accelerator. So RGS actually stands for root growth stimulator. In addition to that, another thing I did alternating of those 6 weeks is I applied the 002 microgreen and the 700 green effect. Both those together give it a real nice color boost to the lawn. I like the dark green lawn. The 002 has all sorts of micros. Now I discussed prior to this the micros on the project lawn. We're not interested in right now. We're going to macros, NPK. But on my lawn, which is more mature and I'm into the micros, I always feed it that. And it includes manganese, magnesium, sulfur, copper, iron, and zinc. In addition, the 700 has 6% iron and a little bit of nitrogen, not enough to really overstimulate in summertime, but to give it a really nice color boost. So I'm much happier this year. I have not cut my grass for a few weeks. We had a period of time where I was just irrigating and letting things grow through the heat. And I decided I needed to do the 700 and the 002 microgreen to get a color boost. I was losing my color. And I did. And about a week later, we had copious amounts of rain, 4+ inches of rain. In the second week after that, our locality issued water restrictions, no irrigation. So what was I going to do? Well, I wasn't going to cut my grass and parch it out and have issues with stressing it with the heat. So I let it sit and I let it grow long to get it through the heat and the no water. Well, the water restrictions got lifted, and so it was time to go cut the grass, get it back in shape because I could water. And on top of that, I was going to use a new blade, sharpened, and out of the package, they're not that sharp. So I pull it out of the package and I sharpened and attached it to the lawnmower. So I got a new blade for fresh cuts and water that wasn't restricted, and I'm back in business again. So I used a grinder with a flat disc to sharpen the blade. And I'm saving the old blade for the scalping project at the project lawn. So I'm very pleased with how things turned out this week. I went out and I cut my grass. I cut it twice. I cut it once with a side discharge, and then I cut it the second time with a bag for the cleanup for a better final appearance.
I just woke up with a feeling, a choice to make and to believe in. Rest my case, I hope you see it. So hear me out, I'll keep on dreaming. Oh, so it don't belong here. And you promised you'd be around when the world
So I'm happy to say that I'm very pleased with my lawn. Next week, we'll be going back to our project lawn, and we'll be showing you the scalping and the other things about the soil prep. Just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with all your buddies, and hope to see you next week.